Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to B.A. Miller Field, home of Liberty Center Tiger Baseball. This is Zeb Orr calling your game tonight. Phil Snow was supposed to do the play-by-play, and I was scheduled to do the color. Phil had a little bit of a family emergency that he needed to take care of. So, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, you've got me. I'm going to try to do both jobs here tonight. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we won't have another 11-inning marathon like we did last Thursday, where we checked out of here about 5 after 8 after playing baseball for 3 hours, and the Tigers going down 1-0 to the Wauseon Indians. Liberty Center has bounced back since then and had a tremendous couple of games. Had wins over Montpelier, Hilltop, and Delta since we've met last, and actually looks like we started to put the bat on the ball. Coming in here tonight, Bryan is coming in with a 7-4 overall record and a 3-0 conference record. Bryan had a great game this past Monday against Archbold, beat the Blue Streaks 5-0. But, there is obviously no transitive property in sports. Each game has to be taken individually, has to be looked at within its own elements. But there is one common opponent between these two teams, and that is Delta. Bryan beat Delta 14-3 2 weeks ago. Liberty Center did beat Delta this past Monday 11-5. We're going to jump in here for a national anthem in a few minutes, and then we'll get set with the lineups for your Liberty Center Tigers and the visiting Bryan Golden Bears.
Center High School for today's NWAL baseball and softball matchups between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bryan Golden Bears and your Liberty Center Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with liberties and freedoms like none other. To honor America, we ask that you please stand for a joint national anthem and face your respective flags at the baseball and softball fields and honor America with the playing of our national anthem. We almost made it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Both teams.
here we go. We got lineups tonight for the visiting Bryan Golden Bears. Leading off, number 1, shortstop, Noah Heward. Number 2, third base, Jace Kepler. Number 5, first base, Carter Dominic. The cleanup hitter, number 9, pitcher, Cade Carlin. Batting 5th, number 12, second baseman, Lazarus Lane. Batting 6th, number 15, the designated hitter, Carter Luce. Next up, number 11, left field, Cole Uran. Number 17, catcher, Camden Bukowski. And rounding out the batting order for the Bryan Golden Bears, number 3, right field, Elijah Fry. Mason Welling will be in center field, number 4, but he will not be batting tonight. For your Liberty Center Tigers, leading off, number 3, center fielder, Aiden Talent. Number 1, shortstop, Landon Amstutz. Number 2, second base, Landon Cruz. Number 6, catcher, Zach Weaver in the cleanup position. Batting 5th, number 5, pitching, Caden Kreinbrink. Number 11, right fielder, Brooks Bainfeld. Number 16, first base, Landon Smith. Batting 8th, number 8, third base, Will Fitzenreiter. And batting 9th, number 18, left field, Ethan Gray. As I mentioned, Phil Snow was originally supposed to be the play-by-play, and I was going to be the color commentary tonight. This is Zeb Orr. Phil had a little bit of a family emergency, so I'm filling in doing both jobs here tonight. We'll see how this goes. It could be somewhat palatable for you all out there, or it may be a horrendous train wreck, so I'm not making any promises. But we do have a beautiful day here in Northwest Sunny right now, not a cloud in the sky. Little wind coming right field to left field. Hopefully we don't have another 11-inning marathon like we did last Thursday night against Wauseon. That I don't think anybody wanted to cash in for 3 hours when they showed up here last Thursday. But like we said, that was a tough loss, 1-0 going down to the Indians. But the Tigers have bounced back and have won 3 in a row since then. Friday they were at Montpelier, won 7-6. Then got back on the bus again on Saturday, won against Hilltop 8-0, and then traveled up to Delta for their first league victory of the year. Liberty Center Tigers beating the Delta Panthers on Monday 11-5. Liberty Center comes into this game tonight, I believe correct record is 6-4. They are now 1-3 overall in NWOL play. On the bump for the Tigers tonight, again, we have number 5, Caden Kreinbrink, up to bat for Bryan. Number 1, shortstop Noah Heward. Foul ball. I think they called that hit him, so he took a free base. Next up for Bryan, number 2, Jace Kepler, third baseman. Ball outside. Fly ball hit by Kepler towards right field. Foul ball. Brooks Bainfeld made an attempt at it out there, but was not able to haul that in. So that's going to bring our count to 1-1. Heward with a successful steal to second base. Kepler watches that strike go by. 1-2 for Kepler. Ball bounced off Zach Weaver's foot there. Heward stretches that over to third base. But if we've seen any indication here tonight with what Heward's done, and granted he is the leadoff, he's going to have speed, but looks like Bryan's going to try to steal as many bases as possible. Heward's been very aggressive, big leads every single pitch. 2-2 is our count. And Kepler rips one right up through the middle of the infield to the outfield. Heward comes around to score. Kepler with an RBI single. Next up for the Golden Bears, number 5, first baseman Carter Dominic. Kepler, big lead over there on first base. Ball outside. Errant throw to first. Going to give Kepler an opportunity to steal to second. Ball back in Kreinbrink's hand. 1-0 was our count. Ball low. Strike. Two and one. Ball outside that passes Zach Weaver. Kepler comes around to third. inside. And Dominic will take a base on balls. Bryan now with runners at the corners. Up to bat for the Golden Bears, pitcher number 9, Cade Carlin. Very precarious position here for Crime Brink. He's got runners on first and third, no outs. Carlin shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball 1. Strike. It was a great pitch right there, Mr. Crime Brink. Carlin shows bunt again, pulls it back. 2-1's the count. Carlin takes a hack at it. Foul ball. Counts even at 2-2. Carlin calls time. Sends another foul ball over the fence. 2-2. Strike 3. Send him down swinging. First out of the inning. We do have the Liberty Center Tiger softball team on the field over here behind us, taking on the Lady Golden Bears of Bryan. We'll make sure to keep you updated. I believe both these games are on the YouTube channel, but we'll also announce updates for you that are those of you that are out there that are locked into the baseball game. Next up for the Golden Bears, number 12, second baseman, Lazarus Lane. Ooh, first strike. 0-1. Calls timeout. Steps out of the box. Gets a call from his coach. Steps back in. Ball 1. Change up a little high. Had a nice change of velocity on that pitch, though. Calls a strike on the outside part of the plate. Strike. Sends him down looking. Nice low pitch there inside part of the plate. Puts Lane towards the dugout. Brings up number 15, the designated hitter, Carter Luce. Left-handed batter for the Bears. Strike 1. Seems like Crime Rate maybe found his groove here a little bit. 2 outs. Ball outside. Strike 2. Crimebrink's done a good job here. Oh, number 5, Dominic toys the Crimebrink a little bit there on the steal. See if he can get Crimebrink to throw to second, possibly bring Kepler across the home plate, but Crimebrink heads up, just holds the ball into his hand. Ball 2-2. Fly ball, foul ball, out over the fence. Remains 2-2. Weaver and Crimebrink going to get together here. See if they can come up with some strategy to get this third out. Strike 3. Tremendous job there, showing poise and confidence. Bryan leaves 2 stranded. The ending of the top half of the first, 1-0 Bryan. Cole, you got those sponsors listed up over there for me? Could go through our LC Tiger Sports Live sponsors and let you know who's bringing you tonight's broadcast. KK Collision, a leader in the auto repair industry that has been servicing Northwest Ohio needs for the last 27 years. Meyer Badenhop Insurance, since 1933, Northwest Ohio has been the home of Meyer Badenhop Insurance. STN Design, your home for custom screen printing and embroidery. Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity managed services for your company's demanding computer needs. 3Cord, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it with 3Cord. Davis Farm Service, family-owned agronomy business here in Northwest Ohio for over 50 years. Swanton Welding and Machining has been providing customers with the highest quality services in their metal fabrication needs since 1956. Dick and Pam Leatherman. P's and O's Pizza, a great family restaurant serving up delicious pizza, subs, wings, salads, and a variety of appetizers right here in Liberty Center, Ohio. Gerald Grain Center, a farmer-owned cooperative with 9 locations here in Northwest Ohio. Holgate Metal Fab with their 1,400 square foot facility and fabrication area. Holgate Metal Fab is your shop for metal fabrication you can count on. Sattler Meats, from our farm to your table, 734 South Perry Street in Napoleon, across from the fairgrounds. We've got score for the softball game on an update. Bryan Golden Bears 1, Liberty Center Tigers 0. All right, we got leading off here for Liberty Center. Center fielder number 3, Aiden Talent. Serving them up for the Bears. Pitcher number 9, Cade Carlin. Ball high. Two zero. Strike 1. 2-1 against Talent. Talent puts the stick on it, fly ball. Second baseman camps underneath it and brings it in. Second baseman Lazarus Lane with the first out of the night. Next up for the Tigers, number 1 shortstop, Landon Emstutz. Strike 1. Ball. 1-1's the count. Ball outside. Three one. It's got to bring Emstutz something good here. See if Landon can keep his eyes peeled and make some contact. Strike 2 makes it full. Here we go, payoff pitch. Emstutz, foul ball. Count still full. Emstutz connects. Left center. Center fielder camps underneath it, brings it down. Camden and Bukowski with the second out. Emstutz got a good contact on that. Drove it deep, probably about 290 feet out there, but the center fielder got underneath it. For the second out of the night. Number 2, second baseman Landon Cruz up here now for the Tigers. Ball inside. Strike 1. Fastball right down the pipe. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Carlin steps off the rubber. Ball high. Slides right past Bukowski. Correction, that was number 4, Mason Welling in center field that made that last out. Strike 2. 2-2's the call. Ball outside. Full count. Cruz goes down swinging. So at the end of 1, Bryan 1, Liberty Center 0. Give a shout out here to our umpires tonight. Behind the plate, Mr. Mike Blazevich. In the field, Jay Moran. I want to thank these gentlemen for their efforts tonight. Obviously, there's a big need for officials at all sports and all levels for youth activity. Little kids all the way up through high school. So definitely, just want to acknowledge these guys for what they do to give back. Looks like we're going to have a good crew working with us here tonight. Cole Uran, left fielder, up to bat for the Bears. First pitch was a ball. Ball 2. Foul ball. Two one. The count against Uran. Two two. Strikes him out. Nice backwards K there for Kreinbrink. That would be Caden Kreinbrink's 4th strikeout so far this evening. So Bryan is definitely going to come and look to hit the ball, swing the bat. Going to just have to throw good pitches and play good defense. First pitch is a strike for number 17 catcher Camden Bukowski. Foul ball. Bukowski down in the count now, 0-2. Foul ball. Strike 3. Second out of the night. Bottom of the order now for the Golden Bears. Number 3, Elijah Fry, the right fielder. Strike 1. Strike 2. Bryan's going to swing that bat. Just keep throwing strikes, Caden. Ball high. Strike 3. Tremendous job that inning. Kreinbrink started this game off a little shaky. Hit batter, gave up a base hit to Kepler, and walked Carter Dominic, and Kreinbrink has now thrown 6 strikeouts in a row. So headed to the bottom half of the second inning here. We're going to lead off with catcher number 6, Zach Weaver, followed by pitcher number 5, Caden Kreinbrink, and then right fielder number 11, Brooks Bainfeld. This is a different order than what I have. I have Weaver up, but maybe Coach LaPlante changed the order. This is number 11, right fielder Bainfeld up to bat. First pitch was a ball. Strike 1. Strike 2. 1-2 is the count. Ball outside. Bainfield goes down swinging. First out. Second inning here for Liberty Center. Next up will be number 6, catcher Zach Weaver. Weaver with the foul ball. Travels out of play. Lands in the softball stands. Oh, 1 against the left-handed hitting Zach Weaver. Ball outside. Weaver makes contact, fly ball towards center field. Number 4, Welling back to make the out for the Golden Bears. Good contact with that. Just hit it to a guy. A lot of green space out there. Hit it to the green space. Next up for the Tigers, number 5, pitcher Caden Kreinbrink. Strike 1. Kreinbrink hits a grounder, fielded by the first baseman for an out. Number 3, Carter Dominic. Snagged that ball, tapped the base. Tigers go down 1-2-3. Top of the third. Bryan 1, your Liberty Center Tigers 0. Coming into tonight, Bryan had a 23-run differential so far in the season. 64 runs for, 41 runs against. That is a little bit deceiving, though. They put up 13 runs against Elida, put up 14 runs against Delta, and put up 21 runs against Coldwater. So you would think if you take those 3 games away, they really, when you look at the rest of their schedule, they've not had a lot of run output. Obviously, they did beat Archibald this past Monday 5-0. But, they've had a lot of big run games, and then they've had a few where they've only scored 1 or 2 runs. So they're kind of an up and down team, it looks like, this year. Liberty Center, we know after last Thursday, the bats were kind of cold, and we had, I think, only scored 19 runs on the season. The last 3 games, the Tigers have scored 7 runs, 8 runs, and 11 runs, and have only given up 11. So the Tigers actually have evened up their run differential in the season of 35 and 35. First pitch for Cranbrink, a strike to the shortstop, number 1, Noah Heward. Strike 2. 0-2. See if Cranbrink can get him to chase something. Ooh. Perspective of the umpire, that pitch missed him. Strike 3. Heward down on strikes. First out of the inning. That is now 7 strikeouts in a row for Caden Cranbrink. Next up, hitting for the Golden Bears, number 2, third baseman, Jace Kepler. Pass ball. 1-0's the count. Ball inside. 2-0. Last time Kepler was up, he hit a shot right up the middle of the field that landed about 10 feet past second base. Good for a base hit. RBI single. 2-1's the count. Hit batter. Kepler will take a base. I think that hit him on the heel when he went to turn back. Yeah. Caleb Pullman thinks it actually maybe hit his knee brace. He's wearing a knee brace, recovering from an ACL surgery, maybe. Lead off over there on first base for Kepler. Up to bat number 5, first baseman Carter Dominic. Passed ball. Kepler will advance to second base. 1-0 is the count. Dominic's last time up, he was walked. Kepler advances to third on the steal. He's got to dig the dirt maybe out of that knee brace now. don't see too many baseball players wearing knee braces the way you see maybe as many football or basketball players wearing knee braces. Pitch inside for a ball. 3-0. Particularly maybe wearing one on the outside of your pants. I think that would get a lot of wear and tear in that hinge. Dominic, fly ball, caught by Gray in left field for an out. Kepler will tag up and come home, scoring another run for the Bears. Great effort by Ethan Gray out there laying out for that fly ball. Second out of the inning. Number 9, pitcher Cade Carlin, now up for Bryan. Ball high. Strike. Strike 2. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. Top of the third. Crime brink. Low. 2-2. Fly ball. Hit to right center field. Underneath it, number 3, Aiden Talent. Center fielder wraps it up in the leather for the out. So Bryan does put another run on the board there. Top of the third inning, has a 2-0 lead over the Liberty Center Tigers here. Due up for Liberty Center, first baseman, number 16, Landon Smith. Third baseman, number 8, Will Fitzenreiter. And then third will be left fielder, number 8. Cade Carlin still on the mound for the Golden Bears. I don't know anything about Carlin, but I will tell you, watching his throwing motion, he looks like someone who went through the Tom Held pitching drills as a youngster. Gets the big separation between the shoulders and the hips, big leg kick, slide the thighs together, big stride step. Just appears to me as if that's someone that went through Tom Held's pitching instructions as a youngster and has carried that through. He has tremendous velocity on the baseball. He so far tonight has really shown a lot of command, moving the ball inside, outside, up and down in that strike zone. See how long he's able to do that. But it sounds like, from what I understand, against their game Monday against Archbold, which was a 5-0 win for the Bears, he only gave up 1 hit the entire night. So he definitely has a lot of skill. First up for the Tigers here, number 16, first baseman Landon Smith. Ball high. Strike. Strike 2. Ball out. Ooh. I spoke too soon, folks. Sorry about that. Smith called looking backward strikeout for Carlin. First out of the inning. Up now for the Tigers, number 8, third baseman Will Fitzenreiter. Ball 1. Ball 2. 2-0's the count. 3-0. Good eye for Fitzenreiter. Will Fitzenreiter gets a walk. Travels down to first base. Up next for the Tigers, freshman number 18, left fielder Ethan Gray. He's had a tremendous year so far this year in football and in basketball. As I mentioned, he's a freshman. Still young, has a lot of growing to do. He might own a razor, but I don't know if he's ever used it yet. Strike 1. Throw back over there to first base to keep Fitzenreiter honest. Strike 2. 0-2 the count against Gray. Fitzenreiter with the lead. Throw over to Dominic. Gray with the strikeout. Second out of the inning. Takes us back to the top of the order. Number 3, Aiden Talent. Steps in, 2 outs, runner on first. One 0. Throw back over to Dominic. Ball gets past him. Or Fitzenreiter maybe twisted his knee or something on that dive back. Get a little run down the foul line there to get loosened up. Back to Talent. 1-0. 2-0. Ball low. Carlin's got to bring something to Talent here worth swinging at, so hopefully Talent keep his eyes peeled, make some good contact. Talent, base on balls. Makes a trip down to first. Advances Fitzenreiter to second. Number 1, Landon Amstutz up to bat. He hit a ball to left center, about 290 feet last time he was up, caught by the center fielder. He's got 2 runners on, 2 outs. High. Ball 1. Ball 2. Bryan coach Corey Walker calls timeout, heads out to the mound to have a little conversation with Carlin. This is Walker's 3rd year. As the skipper for the Golden Bears. I think his 1st and 2nd year, he might have won league titles. Last year, obviously, Patrick Henry won the league. He mentioned in the paper at the beginning of the year that he was kind of felt maybe if Bryan got knocked off their quote-unquote rightful position as the top baseball team in the NWOAL and felt that they needed to be back on top this year. So the little powwow here, the pitching mound breaks up. 2-0 is the count. 2 outs. Amstutz at the plate. Carlin with a little hang-up move there. Pull Fitzenreiter back to second base. Throws over to first. Keep talent honest. That's a dangerous proposition there. You throw over there first. They've had a couple wild throws over there. One gets past him. That's going to put Fitzenreiter on third. He may be best just to concentrate on the batter here. You got 2 outs. Another hang up. Throw back to the second baseman. Amstutz with the ground ball up the middle, out to the center fielder, and rounding and coming home, number 8, Will Fitzenreiter puts a run on the board for the Tigers. Talent advances to second on that RBI single. Amstutz on first. Nice contact there by Amstutz. Second baseman, number 2, Landon Cruz digs in. 2 outs. Cruz with the ground ball hit to the shortstop. That would be number 1, Noah Heward. Makes the throw over to first for the out. 3rd out of the inning at the bottom of 3. 2-1, Bryan. I think Cruz might have been feeling his oats a little bit on that one. It was swung at the first pitch. Maybe if he had that back, I wonder if he would think about maybe taking a few more pitches there. See if he could find one he could get a hold of a little bit better. But, oh well, good effort. Cranbink back on the mound for the Tigers. He will be facing number 12, Lazarus Lane, number 15, Carter Luce, and number 11, Cole Uran. Top of the 4th, 2-1 Bryan. Digging in, second baseman, number 12, Lazarus Lane. Cranbrink delivers, ball high. Ball inside. Strike. Strike two. Counts even. 2-2. Ball outside. Full count. Here's a payoff pitch. Strike three. Great job there by Crimebrink to battle back. He was behind in the count, came back and got Lane to go down swinging. First out of the inning. Up next for the Golden Bears, designated hitter number 15, Carter Luce. Left-handed batter. Pitch inside. Off the end of Weaver's catcher's mitt there. 1-0. Ball outside. 2-0. Ball in the dirt. Three-oh. Ball loose. Travels down to first base. Up next for the Bears, left fielder number 11, Cole Uran. Loose with the lead at first. Ball one. LaPlante calls timeout for the Tigers. Going to go out and talk to Crimebrink here, maybe try to settle him down a little bit. Crimebrink looks like he's trying to stretch out that stride leg there a little bit. I wonder if he maybe jammed it on an earlier pitch. The mound conference is over. LaPlante heads back to the dugout. Crimebrink from the stretch. Runner on first. 1-0's the count. Strike. Strike two. Luce a little upset with him, or Uran a little upset with himself after that. Maybe kind of pulled his head a little bit. Wasn't watching the pitch the whole way. 1-2, 1 out. Pitch low. Ball two. Three. Sits him down looking. Brings up the catcher, number 17, Camden Bukowitz. Foul ball. Hit batter. That'll send Bukowski down to first and move Loose over to second. Up next, bottom of the order, right fielder number 3, Elijah Fry. Runners on first, runners on second. Left-handed pitcher with this runner on second. You got to figure if Bryan sees their opportunity, they're going to send him, even if there are 2 outs, just because he's got his back turned. He's got to pivot a whole 180 degrees, make that throw. First pitch was foul ball. 0-2, or 0-1, correction, sorry. 2 outs. Strike 1 against Fry, 1-1. Oh, 0-2, I'm sorry. Strike 3. Great pitch there by Kreinbrink. Keeps a goose egg up there on the scoreboard for Bryan for the top of the 4th inning. Headed to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Golden Bears over your Liberty Center Tigers. Cole, we get those sponsors brought back up here again. We'll mention our sponsors for LC Tiger Sports Live. KK Collision, leader in the auto repair industry that has been servicing Northwest Ohio auto needs for over 27 years. Meyer Badenhop Insurance. Since 1933, Northwest Ohio has been the home for Meyer Badenhop Insurance. STN Designs, your home for custom screen printing and embroidery. Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity, managed services for your company's demanding computer needs. 3Chord, sign it, sew it, screen it, print it with 3Chord. Davis Farm Service, family-owned agronomy business, has been serving Northwest Ohio for over 50 years. Swanton Welding has been providing our customers with the highest quality services for their metal fabrication needs since 1956. Pam and Dick Leatherman, Pisanello's Pizza, a great family restaurant, serving up delicious pizza, subs, wings, salads, and a wide variety of appetizers right here in Liberty Center, Ohio. Gerald Grain Center, a farmer-owned cooperative with 9 locations in northwestern Ohio. Holgate Metal Fab with 14,000 square feet of fabrication area. Holgate Metal Fab, your fabrication shop you can count on. And Sattler Meats, from our farm to your table, 734 South Perry Street in Napoleon, across from the fairgrounds. Leading off for the Tigers here, number 11, Brooks Bainfelt. Ball outside. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Bryan. Ball 2. Ball high. Softball update. Top of the 6th inning. Bryan Golden Bears up 3-0 over your Liberty Center Tigers. Three one. Ball high. Brooks will be heading down to first base with a base on balls. Next up for the Tigers, left-handed hitter number 6, Zach Weaver. Little check swing there by Weaver. Ended up being a foul ball. 0-1. We'll call that inadvertent contact. Unfortunately, he can't claim that it was inadvertent. It's going to be a strike. Carlin throws over to Dominic. Keep Bainfeld honest. Bainfeld secondary lead. Second strike pitch there against Weaver. Might have been on the outside black rim of home plate, but it's called a strike. Throw over to first. Weaver goes down swinging. Pitch was maybe a little outside. Got the Bryan superfan down here below us cheering on his Golden Bears. I'm not certain what his actual name is. I only know him as the Bryan superfan, but I recognize his voice. What a shot. Number 5, Caden Crimebrink with a long fly ball down the right field line. Brings Bainfeld around for the score. Crimebrink with an RBI, but called out at third base for the second out of the inning. Either he got greedy or Coach LePant got greedy. I don't know who we're going to blame that on.
Stumbled and then turned and looked.
Yeah, but it was worth an RBI, so we are now tied up 2-2. 16, first baseman Landon Smith. Up to bat, strike 1. Strike 2. Strike 3. That is the third out of the inning. However, the Tigers do put one on the board, tie the ball game up 2-2. Bring back out to the mound here. Top of the 5th inning. Cole, how many pitches do you have for Crimebrink so far tonight? Cole Bauman on the tech here for LC Tiger Sports Live. Top of the order here for the Bears, number 1 shortstop Noah Heward. Ball outside. Strike.
Got Cranberg for 78.
78 pitches by Caden Kreinbrink. 2-1. Ball high. 3-1. Sitting at about 80 pitches. Strike 2. Count goes full. Outfielders seem like they're maybe stepped in a step or two. Heward travels down to first, base on balls. Kepler up to bat. First time Kepler was up, he hit a shot up the middle. Like I said, landed about 10 yards past second base. Second time Kepler was up, hit batter, ended up coming around to score for the Bears. Kepler does have the RBI on that first hit in the first inning. So he's been kind of dangerous tonight here against the Tigers. Coach LaPlante heads back out to the mound for a conference. Like we said, Kreinbrink sitting at around 80 pitches for the night. Coach LaPlante checking in with him, asking him how much fuel's left in the tank. Umpire goes out and breaks up the conversation. Coach LaPlante heads back to the dugout. Pass ball. Heward goes to second, circles, heading towards third. Weaver makes the throw outside, no opportunity to make a play. So Heward now sitting on third after that base on balls. Pass ball by Weaver. Kepler sits at 1 ball and no strikes. Kepler, foul ball. He's their quarterback the last 3 years, right? Yeah. So obviously, you know, tremendous athlete for the Bears. Starting quarterback the last 3 years. Big kid. Looks like he's got a lot of power. Hits a fly ball to right field. Shallow right. Not able to be snagged by any of our fielders. Heward comes around to score. Kepler with an RBI single. That would be his second RBI single of the night. Sitting on first base. Up to bat now for the Bears. Number 5, Carter Dominic, the first baseman. Kepler takes his primary lead. Big primary lead for Kepler. Kreinbrink makes a throw over, chases him back. Weaver makes the throw. Amstutz puts a tag on, but it was too late. Kepler gets into second base on the steal. Second base kicked out a little. Saw we had this problem a little bit last week with all the rain. There's been a lot of material added to the infield to try to dry it out, make it playable. Ends up raising the level of the bases up off those anchors. Post doesn't get quite enough bite on those anchors, and the bases end up shuffling around and moving around quite a bit. So they bring the old garden trowel out, scrape it out a little bit, set it back down in there. Better Homes and Gardens by Liberty Center Baseball. Number 5, Dominic. Counts 0-0. No outs here in the top of the 5th. Dominic looks like contact was made with that pitch. Gets a free base, heads down to first. Brings up number 9, Cade Carlin, the pitcher. Lays down a bunt. Carlin advances. 1 out. Nope. Ball was dropped. Carlin on first. Off the bunt. Single. Kepler on third. Dominic on second. Bases loaded, no outs. Brings up number 12, Lazarus Lane. Second baseman for the Bears. Got to love that. Anybody first name of Lazarus, you got to say that. He's got a big name to carry around. Out. Out. Oh, called him safe. Wow, heads up there. Landon Smith with the caught the fly ball off the fencing and then made a throw. Umpire said that Kepler was safe coming home. I think Coach LaPlante can argue with all logic and reason he can muster, but I don't know if this umpire is going to change his decision. He's going to go probably with what he saw or believes he saw. Well, he's going to go out and get some help from the field umpire on it. I believe, folks, that run is going to stand. So Kepler scores. Dominic still on second and Carlin on first. .15, Carter Luce, left-handed hitter, up for the Bears. Pass ball, Weaver. Two runners in scoring position for the Bryan. 1-0's the count. Puts a bunt down the foul off the third baseline. 1-1 for Luce. Foul ball. 1-2. The count against Luce. 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position. Fly ball down that left field line, lands in the over toward the bullpen. 1-2. Still for Luce. Runner on second, runner on third for the Bryan. Luce, big shot towards center field. Underneath it as Aiden Talent brings the ball into the cutoff at shortstop. However, Dominic does cross home plate for another run, but that is an out for the Tigers. Second out of the inning. Carlin advances to third base. 3 runs so far in the top of the 5th for Bryan. 5-2 Golden Bears. Up to bat now. Number 11, left fielder Cole Uran. Pass ball. Brings Carlin home. The silver lining in this is Cranbrook doesn't have to worry about any base runners behind him at the moment. See if he can battle back here and get this third out. He ran with a rope job to left field for a single. I'm starting to wonder maybe Cranbrook might, the tank might be empty. I wonder if he's getting tired. He's probably around 100 pitches. See how much longer Coach LaPlante leaves him in here. Up to bat, number 17, Camden Bukowski. 94 pitches. Uran steals to second on that pass ball. "1-0 is the count. Ball outside. Cranbrook steps off the rubber, chases Uran back there. Foul ball. 2-1. Strike for Cranbrook. Evens it up 2-2. See if Caden can battle back here and get this third out. Bukowski, fly ball to left field. Lands foul. It's 2 he's hit over there. He's definitely ahead of the pitch, pulling it way far left. Cranbrook chases Uran back to second base there. From the stretch. Bukowski, line shot down the left field line, lands fair. Uran comes around and scores. Bukowski's on second with an RBI double. 7-2, Bryan. Substitution here for the Bears. Number 10, Gavin Pittman hitting for Elijah Fry. 1 ball, no strikes. Fry's 2 at-bats were both strikeouts. Pittman will come in and play right field at the bottom of the 5th here. 3 balls, no strikes. Strike 1. Foul ball. Moves the count to full. Fly ball. Crime Brink camps underneath it. Ends the inning. So headed to the bottom half of the 5th. Bryan puts 5 runs on the board that inning. We are looking now at 7-2 for the Golden Bears. Carlin back out on the mound, ready to final from the softball field behind us, 3-0. Bryan over our Liberty Center Lady Tigers. Up to bat for the Tigers. The bottom half of the 5th inning here will be number 8, third baseman Will Fitzenreiter. Fitzenreiter was a base on balls and came around and scored his only other time up, the bottom of the 3rd. Big open stance for Fitzenreiter there. Ball from Carlin. 1-0. 2-0. Strike. 2-1. Ball. 3-1. Strike 2. Full count. Fitzenrader digs in. Ball 4. That would be Fitzenrader's second walk of the night. Travels down to first base. Brings up number 18, left fielder Ethan Gray. Gray shows bunt. Oh, 1. Gray with a foul ball on that next bunt attempt. This point now, you'd got to think the bunting is over. It's got to be grip it and rip it from here forward for Gray. Carlin throws over to first. Gray goes down swinging. Out number 1 of the inning. Rolls us up to the top of the order, number 3, Aiden Talent. Talent hit into an out his first time up and then was a walk his second time up. Oh, 1. Throw over to keep Fitzenrader honest. Ball. 1-1. Ball low. 2-1. It was a good block there by Bukowski. Keep that ball from getting behind him. Ball high. 3-1. This has got to be a hittable pitch here. If you're Carlin, you got to serve something up that's going to cross over the plate. See what kind of contact that Talent can make. Strike 2. Ball 4. Talent heading down to first. Fitzenrader headed over to second. 1 out. Coach Walker heading out to the mound to check on his pitcher. Might be seeing some changes here. Carlin gets a fielding mitt. Number 1, Noah Hewer, the shortstop, is going to come in to pitch. Carlin's going to go to the outfield. "15, the designated hitter, Luce, is going to go to second. 12, Lane is going to go from second to short. So no substitutions, just moving some guys around. Carlin goes to center field. That would be, I guess that would bring center fielder number 4, Mason Welling, in off the field. He was not hitting tonight. The designated hitter, Luce, was hitting for him. Next up, we got number 1, Landon Amstutz. Amstutz looks at a strike. 0-1. Runners on first and second for the Tigers. Amstutz with a shot. Gets past the left fielder. Cole Uran brings Fitzenreiter home. Advances talent to third. Amstutz with an RBI double. So with that, the Tigers put another run on the board. It is now 7-3, Bryan. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Up to bat for the Tigers, number 2, Landon Cruz. Strike. One out still, 2 runners in scoring position. Ball low. See if the Tigers can put a crooked number up there on the scoreboard. They haven't put a crooked number up so far tonight. Two one. Cruz with a shot towards center field. Caught by the center fielder, Carlin. Does bring Talent in to score after he tags up. Amstutz advances to third. So that was an RBI sacrifice fly there by Cruz. Second out of the inning. Tigers do get 2 here so far in the bottom of the 5th, with number 11, Bainfeld, up to bat. Bainfeld's first at bat tonight was a strikeout, went down swinging. Second time was a base on balls, came around and scored for the Tigers. First pitch there was a strike. Ball outside. Ball low. Bukowski keeps that within the vicinity of him. 2-1 with 2 outs. Big swing by Bainfeld for a strike. Tried to knock the cover off the ball with that one. 2-2. Umpire calls him out looking. Backward K for the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers do put 2 on the board there. 7-4, Bryan after 5. We're going to have a pitching change here. Crimebrink will go to first. That'll bring Bainfeld in to pitch. Fitzenreiter will go to right field, and Landon Smith will go to third base. So again, no substitutions, just moving guys around. Leading off for the Golden Bears here, top of the order, number 1, Noah Heward. Bainfeld serves up a strike. 0-1. 0-2. Foul ball. Weaver makes the catch. Out number 1. Strike. 1-1 is the count. Two one. 2-2. Foul ball. Keeps the count at 2-2. Foul ball. Kepler with the hit out over left field Gray. Gray snags it, throws it in. Kepler with a stand-up double. Ball one. Number 5, Carter Dominic at the plate. Dominic makes contact. Fly ball to center field. Underneath it, number 3, Aiden Talent. Talent gets it thrown into the cutoff. Shortstop Amstutz keeps Kepler at second base. Dominic got a hold of that one, but just wasn't long enough. So that'll be the second out of the inning. Up to hit now for the Bears, number 9, Cade Carlin. Carlin is only a sophomore, but I would submit to you that from what I've seen today, between him and Kepler, Kepler was all league last year. Kepler's a senior. Carlin's a sophomore. I would say it's a toss-up as to which one of those two is the most valuable player for the Bears. But if this young man's only a sophomore, he's got a future ahead of him the next couple of years. 1 strike on the foul ball. 0-1, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Strike 2. Carlin makes big contact with the ball. Just foul. Over the fence. If that ball had been 15 feet to the right, that might have been a home run. Big contact by Carlin, though. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Brooks gets Carlin to chase after one there. Weaver goes down. Kind of limping a little bit. Carlin. Ground ball between the shortstop and third baseman. Brings Kepler around to score. Carlin with an RBI single. Next up for the Bears, number 12, Lazarus Lane. Carlin thrown out at second. Heads up play by catcher Zach Weaver and shortstop Landon Amstutz to get the third out of the inning. Middle of the sixth, Bryan 8, your Liberty Center Tigers 4. Liberty Center baseball team will be back in action on Saturday at Fostoria, taking on the Fostoria Redmen. And then they will be back here. Oh, no, excuse me. Monday they will be in Hamler, taking on the Philistines from south of the river, the Patrick Henry Patriots. And then back home next Thursday, the 2nd, hosting the Archibald Blue Streaks. So a couple big games here this next 7 days for Liberty Center. Two big league games, one against the Patriots, one against the Blue Streaks. Obviously, you know, both of those teams have shown their wares so far here on the season. Tigers have an opportunity to make some hay and get some recognition if they could pull up a couple of wins here. Leading off here for the Tigers, number 6, Zach Weaver. 1, Heward still on the mound for the Bears. Ball 1. Pitch inside. Ball 2. Still have a strong breeze right to left here tonight at B.A. Miller Field, but it has been a wonderful night for these young men to be able to play baseball. Strike 1. Ball 3. Weaver hits a fly ball. Shallow left field. Called off the shortstop by the left fielder. Cole Uran ends up dropping the ball, not making the catch. So a towering, shallow left field fly ball for Weaver gets him on first base. Brings up number 5, Caden Kreinbrink for the Tigers. Going to get a courtesy runner here for Weaver. Number 10, Braden Vickers in for the Tigers. Left-handed hitting Kreinbrink steps to the plate. Vickers gets his primary lead. Throw over from Heward. Vickers safe back at first by a thumbnail. Vickers gets a lead. Foul ball. 0-1 for Kreinbrink. Crime Brink with the bouncer to first. Dominic fields the ball, gets the out at first on the force. Vickers advances to second. 1 out. Right-handed batter for the Tigers, number 16, Landon Smith. Vickers gets a lead. One for Smith. Low and outside, 2-1. Smith, grounder toward first, caught by Dominic. Tags out Smith at first, makes the throw over to third. Vickers out. So we head to the top of the 7th here. Bryan has an 8-4 lead over your Liberty Center Tigers. Get those sponsors one more time here, Cole, and give them recognition for what they do for us. KK Collision, a leader in the auto repair industry that has been servicing Northwest Ohio auto needs for over 27 years. Meyer Badenhop Insurance. Since 1933, Northwest Ohio has been the home of the Meyer Badenhop Insurance. STN Designs, your home for custom screen printing and embroidery. Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity, managed services for your company's demanding computer needs. 3Chord, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it. Davis Farm Services, a family-owned agronomy business serving Northwest Ohio farmers for over 50 years. Swanton Welding has been providing customers with the highest quality services for their metal fabrication needs since 1956. Pam and Dick Leatherman, Pisanello's Pizza, great family restaurant serving up delicious pizza, subs, wings, salads, and a wide variety of appetizers right here in Liberty Center. Gerald Grain Centers, a farmer-owned cooperative with 9 locations here in Northwest Ohio. Holgate Metal Fab with a 14,000 square foot fabrication area. Holgate Metal Fab is the shop for your fabrication that you can count on. And Sattler Meats, from the farm to your table, 734 South Perry Street in Napoleon, Ohio, across from the fairgrounds. I always laugh when I read that one from Meyer Badenhop Insurance. I mean, 1933, I don't think they were doing a whole lot of automotive insurance coverage back in the day. Maybe some horses and buggies, horses and wagons. Homeowners insurance, but barn insurance, livestock insurance, but probably not a whole lot of auto insurance. Bainfeld's still on the mound for the Tigers. Up to bat for Bryan, number 12, Lazarus Lane. Lane's been up twice tonight, struck out both times, one time swinging, one time looking. Kind of a sidearm delivery there from Bainfeld. 0-2. Lane with a grounder to Landon Cruz. Scoops it up, cracks the egg, makes the throw. Over to Crime Brink for 1. Good fundamental play there by Cruz. Up to bat now for the Bears, 15, Carter Luce. 0-2's the count against Luce. He goes down swinging for the strikeout. We've got the softball girls over here to our left being entertained by Ace Atkinson. Brooks with the pitch. It's a ball, 1-0. Or 1-1, I'm sorry, my fault. Uran digs in at the plate. Very closed stance for a hitter. 1-1. 2-1. Three ones, the count. 3-1, 2 outs. Foul ball. One I started to say fly ball and changed it. Foul ball. Three-two, full count against Uran. Strikes him out looking. So Bainfeld ends the inning there with 2 strikeouts, 3 up, 3 down for the Bears as we go to the bottom of the 7th. This is going to be the last opportunity for the Tigers. See if we can put a couple runs across the plate here. 8-4, Bryan. Again, the baseball team will be on the road here for a couple of games. Then they'll be back home next Thursday, March the 2nd, hosting Archbold. I know for some folks the only opportunity to catch these games is to catch them live over streaming here over the internet. But if you do have an opportunity to come out and support the Liberty Center baseball and softball teams, please come out and support the Liberty Center softball and baseball teams. These kids all work so hard, and it's great when they know that there's community members out here supporting them and cheering them on in their efforts is a great thing. So if you can make it out next Thursday to catch the Tigers take on the Blue Streaks, be a first pitch here at 5 p.m. at B.A. Miller Field. Softball team will be behind us at the Liberty Center softball field. Come on out, catch both games, and support your Liberty Center Tigers. Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning here for the Tigers, number 8, Will Fitzenreiter. Strike 1. Strike 2. Fitzenreiter hits a bouncer, fielded by the third baseman, Kepler. Kepler makes a throw over to Dominic for the out. 1 down. Up for the Tigers, number 18, Ethan Gray. When he was young in youth football and whatnot, I always called him Emerson on purpose just because it would ruffle his feathers. He used to get so mad about that. He probably beat me up now. I'm turning into an old man. 2 strikes. Gray with a little bloop shot. Caught at the cut between the dirt and the grass there by first baseman Carter Dominic. 2 down. Takes us to the top of the order. Number 3, Aiden Talent. Up for the Tigers. Strike 1. Ball. Strike 2. Tigers down to their last strike here. See if Talent can put something together. Foul ball. Keeps it alive. Ball 2. 2-2. Ducked down and didn't take his bat with him. That kind of deflected off the bat a little bit. Technically a foul ball. 2-2. Full count. 3-2. Talent with a shot to center field. Carlin comes in, can't get a firm grip on it. Single for Talent. Next up for the Tigers, shortstop, number 1, Landon Amstutz. Amstutz has made contact with the ball a couple of times tonight. Some real good, strong contact with the ball. See what he can do with this at bat. Keep the Tigers alive in this game. Ball 1. Talent kicks first base up there again. Ball 2. Talent with the primary lead. Pitch over Amstutz' head. (3-0). Definitely hitter's count here for Amstutz. See if he can see something here just to swing away at. Strike one. Strike pitch might have been a little bit away, still over the plate, but maybe nothing worth swinging about. Foul ball. Full. Tigers again down to their last strike. Ball four. Traveling time. Talent on second. Base on balls. Amstutz on first. Brings up number 2, Landon Cruz. Ball one with that first pitch, 1-0. Strike, 1-1. Cruz with the foul ball contact. Heard that one land on the asphalt here behind the dugout. One, two. From the stretch. Cruz goes down swinging, and that's the ball game. In 7, the Bryan Golden Bears 8, your Liberty Center Tigers 4. And with that loss, the Tigers move to 1-4 in the league and 6-5 overall, I believe. They will be, as I said earlier, at Fostoria this Saturday with an 11 a.m. first pitch. Monday, they will be in Hamler to take on the hated Patrick Henry Patriots at 5 p.m. And we'll be back home next Thursday, May the 2nd, against the Archibald Blue Streaks. Everybody, thank you for